Off ice Kieran here. It is Sunday morning, 7 AM. It's -2 degrees, and I'm out trying to find spots in Market Harborough, street spots, to start the process of filming for a street part that I want to put out this year to sort of celebrate 5 years of the channel on YouTube. I wanted to film a street when I got back into skating. I had a plan of like trying to film a street part every year, and just never came to fruition. Like, one, it's a lot harder to do than you think, like going out, finding spots, getting tricks at them. It's a very humbling experience, and especially when you can just go to a skate park and get a pretty consistent session. Even if you're working on something new, you know the obstacles are going to work for you and stuff like that. But I have missed the creativity of like getting out into the streets and trying to see what you can do. Like finding a street spot, none of them are ever perfect, especially in the UK with the ass ground that we have here. So yeah, it like changes the way you approach things, changes what you think you can do, and I think that's in a good way. It challenges you. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I want to do this as kind of like a mini series, document it as I go, but I don't want to show any of the tricks that I'm getting for the street part. I do want to like hold them back. So I'll show you the spots, I'll show you any sort of warm-up tricks or anything like that I do, but if I do get a clip that I think will go in the part, I'm going to save it, just because it feels like the right thing to do. So yeah, that's enough chit chat. Let's see what we can find. Okay, spot one. I found this tiny little three-stair. The run-up is super short. I don't know if this does it out that much justice. That's you can see there's the edge of the stair, and then like you've only got to like that barrier, and it's uphill, and obviously the ground is dreadful. But I'm gonna have a push at it. I feel like if I could get enough speed, I could probably at least ollie it. I'm not sure an ollie in a three-stair would get in the part though. So anyway, so. Okay, the run-up is like so short that by the time I'm getting my back foot on, I basically have to pop. So I think it's a no-go ollie-wise. I do think though that there's a chance I could bonus it, just because, I don't know, my feet don't need to be set up and ready in the same sort of way. So maybe we'll start off with just like trying to do like a pop-up caveman on it, and then go from there. Yeah. Absolutely embarrassing myself here. I haven't decided what I can do. Like, the idea of jumping off my front foot for a bonus seems terrifying, because not terrifying, I'm not convinced I'll make it. Seemingly I don't know how to do the caveman, like pop up for a caveman. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like, I think it's called a Texas or a slob plant, which is where you keep your front foot on the board. Matt does them, Matt Emery. But I don't think I've ever done one, so why I think I just like learn it on this freestyle, I don't know. I'll give it like 5 more minutes, then I'm going to move on. I might have to like sow a seed for this spot instead. Right, I'm going to park the 3-stair for later. I want to go home and think about it and consider it. I think at best the best trick I could ever do down it would be some sort of like foot plant, maybe like a beam plant or a bonus, something like that. I haven't done those tricks in forever, and I don't think I've ever done them off anything, so you know, I could do it. It's just a commitment thing. But yeah, the best thing about this spot is the wall you can put your camera on. Apart from that, it's kind of sucky, but it's funny how, like, if I was trying to do that at a skate park, I'd have got really frustrated really quickly because I couldn't do it. But here, because everything's awful, like the ground is awful rolling up to it, there's no run up, it just becomes fun and silly. It becomes like a, let's see if I can do something. Like, you don't get frustrated. This is why I want to be out here doing this. Anyway, next thing I'm going to do is just outside the very same building is this long, like, raised curb. So I'm going to wax that and see if I can get a 50 on it or something like that. I just want to see how nice it is. Slap your nose. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Again, I ain't going in no video part, but it's a fun little curb. 50-50 in it would need so much work. Probably needs rub bricking just to smooth it out. Like, as soon as I popped into the 50-50, I just died on impact. But slappy nose slide, I never do that trick. I always fall. So to do it and not explode is a right result. It's a lot more trickier to skate this way for the backside slappy because it's uphill than it is this way, where it's slightly downhill. So I think I'm going to come back and skate this a lot more. It'd be cool to develop like front side nose slide or front tail, some sort of slappy, which I can do coming downhill because it won't take as much energy and we'll be able to get a lot more. It's fun though. Shout out to Steve, the hypothetical skater, the Slappy King. I'll leave a link in his channel, for his channel below. Guys, so incredible, like a true slappy master, whereas I am just a bumbling idiot when it comes to trying to. So yeah, definitely go and check out his channel. Guy's incredible. Cool. Let's move on. You will be seeing this spot in the future. I think I'm gonna keep coming back and working up, build up the wax. I think we can do some pretty special stuff here. What would be special, Kieran? Any trick other than a nose slide. So this spot I have seen before and I've never skated. There is a little two-stair just here, and then when you walk up the two-stair, there's another one just here. It's all outside of a church. The runoff is actually much better than I remember. I seem to remember this being a lot shorter. I've kind of got an idea for it. I also think it was like a bigger gap, but I've got an idea for a line I'd like to do. I'd love to do front side 180 off this two-stair and then come back round to do back side 180 on that one. Would be kind of sick. I can't film that on my own though. There's nowhere I could place the camera where you could see, but there probably is. What I'm trying to get at is I'm not going to do that today. However, I am going to try and jump the top two-stair and maybe the bottom one as well, just to feel them out. The ground is this kind of slabby stuff, so it's pretty high fall over potential, but yeah, let's give it a go. we need to do? We need that one. Whew. Okay, we've got to clean that up. If you ever want an example of how much harder it is to skate a street obstacle than a skate park obstacle, that friggin' two-stair was it. It took me so much longer. If that was at a skate park, where I could just like roll up and pop down it, I'd have done that in a handful of tries. I don't think it would take me more than 5, more likely 1. However, this ground has so many cracks in it that you can't push at it. I was forced to run at it in order to generate enough speed so that not only would I roll over the cracks towards the end here, but then when I landed the other side, I would roll down keep rolling over the cracks. You go too slow, you hit one of those cracks, you die. It's uphill, not a lot uphill, but uphill enough that when you're like 34 years old, probably 50 pounds overweight, and your only exercise is skateboarding once a week if you're lucky. That's hard work. But yeah, stoked to have done it. Oh, and also it's super skinny. That throws you off. Certainly throws me off. Like, you just feel very confined at the top there. Oh, should do the other one really, shouldn't we? Yeah, come on. This one looks easier. I could probably push at this one. Let's do it. It's funny how like it's the same height as the other one. It's, if anything, easier. But because I don't have to go as fast, I feel more scared. And regardless of the fact that I just did that other one, I can't just instantly commit to this one. Just do. Yeah, that took way longer than it should have. I knew as soon as I committed to it first time I'd land it, but I had to go through the whole rigmarole. I did it 3 times because I wanted one that felt nice. I never quite. The first one felt very airbally, and the second one, my back foot and back wheels slid a little when they hit the floor, and then the third one was the same. To be honest, like none of them were good, but I'm kind of over it now. Yeah, I kind of recently decided that I wanted to get back into jumping down things more. I did it a lot as a kid. I've not done it since I got back into skating. Like the odd gap, nothing bigger than a 3-stair. And I kind of recently was like, oh, I reckon I can still do that. Like that used to be the thing that I was good at, was ollieing gaps. And then I come and do something like this, and it's hard. I definitely preferred that one. I think just because you have to go that bit faster, just gets the adrenaline running a little bit more. It's a more rewarding when you land it. That one kind of just felt stupid because, yeah, I could just basically one push at it. So yeah, that one had a bit more of that, like just frustrating. Why haven't you done this already? Okay. Yeah, I still think I can do some more tricks down these. It definitely take a bit longer. That front side, back side thing that I was thinking might be a little trickier than first thought. I still think it's doable. So yeah, we'll come back to that one at some point. Like I said, that would more than likely be a video part trick. I feel like that'd be a good line. But I think I'd like someone who could to film it for me, so it can properly be filmed and just look good, rather than just a static camera. Cool. I've talked a lot in this video. I apologise. Lots of talking, not much skating, but I'm having fun. It's the most fun I've had filming a video in forever. So, right, let's try and find another spot. There's this 4-stair, literally out the front of the same church where I just did those 2 double steps. I'm not going to try this today. I've never ollied something. I've never ollied a 4-stair since I got back into skating. I do think I'm capable. The run up though, it's that same like paving slab ground. It's very short. It's shorter than the one for the 2-step. I think you probably could generate enough speed. I just feel like it'd be really tricky. Might be one to come back and look at another time. But yeah, definitely not today. This would be kind of cool, like a trick over that part of the ledge, over the sort of tactile paving. Obviously you need some preparing on the ledge, but I think that's one I could get. That would be a cool one. On no slide fakie, no slide shove, which I can't do, but yeah, one to think about. Right, I've basically run out of time already. I said, promise the missus I'll be home by 9. It's 8:30, I've still got to walk 20 minutes. So it wouldn't be a Kieran Clark video without a kickflip to fakie, which I'm going to try and do on this tiny little skinny bank here. You have to like kind of carve around the corner and up to do it, but yeah, let's give that a try. It's way harder than it looks. That handrail sticks out really bad. That one tips off the front. So awkward. This is a dreadful idea. There you go, that's it folks. I got that kickflip fakie and now I'm heading home. That trick land like perfectly encapsulates the difference between going out and skating in the streets versus skating at a skate park. I think I landed like 7 or 8 tricks total this morning. If I'd gone to a skate park today, I definitely would have landed more, but I wouldn't have had as much fun. And that kickflip fakie like proves that perfectly. It was awful. It looked bad. I had to grab onto the rail to balance myself. But it was fun working out how to do that trick at that spot, because it wasn't simple. It wasn't roll on some smooth concrete up a perfect bank, do a kickflip and come back round and go back to fakie. I had to, you know, build up enough speed to get up that bank on the that weird brick ground. Plus I had to curve around onto the bank. I had to make sure I did it in such a way that I didn't impale myself on the handrail and then do a kickflip in the skinniest little position. And yeah, I had to grab onto the bank. I definitely could go in the back and do it cleaner, make sure I didn't grab onto the rail. But the whole process was fun. Like working out how to do it was fun. I had a smile on my face the whole time. If I'd done that at a skate park this morning, my expectation would have been that I landed that kickflip within 2 or 3 tries, and if I landed it sketchy, I'd have been pissed off. If it took me longer than a few tries, I'd have been pissed off. And once I'd done it, I wouldn't have felt satisfied. I'd have just been like, good, I just did something that I know I can do. And that's like that with everything I've done this morning. Like all these down those stair sets. Again, if I was at a skate park and I was jumping off an obstacle, I'd expect to do that really quickly. Whereas here, you have to work things out. So yeah, basically just what I'm saying is, despite the fact that I landed like definitely less than 10 tricks this morning, despite being out for like an hour and a half, it was super fun. It was super fun just to get out and work out what I'm doing, find spots. Yeah, definitely gonna be doing it again. I don't live in a particularly big town. I will probably exhaust the spots pretty quickly, but as you keep going, try and be creative, try and find different things. Not everything has to be as simple as a stair set, which is basically what we stuck to today. But yeah, it's just good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, a little bit different. I'm going to leave it quite raw and unedited, just because that's, I think, I just want to make sure I capture the essence of the session overall. As for this street part, today has definitely been humbling. It's made me realise that, but I knew this, I knew that it's hard if I want to go out and do difficult tricks, or tricks, you know, harder stuff on street obstacles. It's going to be a lot of work, but the reward's in the work, right? if it's as fun as this every time, if I come out with a smile, leave with a smile on my face every single time, then it's totally worth it. But yeah, so yeah, there'll be more videos like this in the near future, I'm sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below. Probably back to parks for the next few days. I can only really do this at the weekends, I think. Maybe as the summer rolls around, the nights get lighter. I might be able to do it on weekday evenings and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just talking now. So much. It's just talky, whole video. Anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.